Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Brady winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Josh Oliver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0.
It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Quez Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the results for them have not.
Snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady to throw again. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Oilers.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
His kick is
extra point good by Hopkins. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Washington 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. From the 27, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Tannehill on third down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 15.
That one good for 15 and a first. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away to his left. Now that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Number 5.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Oilers 28. Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it will wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On play action, now Brady taking a shot for Samuel. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Going deep here for... And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Curtis Samuel, incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Again, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Good for a Washington.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Brady, and this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Oilers 28, Washington 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Tannehill on first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now it's Tannehill. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, Tannehill. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Throwing again is Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Patterson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Brady now to throw. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down, it's Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Touchdown, Houston.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Derrick Henry,
Houston.
63 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take
the interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 36, Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He was covered by
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And it is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Off play action, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 8-yard
This is caught. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and goal, Houston.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
48, Washington 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Washington 14.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.